Welcome to Digits. I'm Steve Russolillo. It's time for your top 3 in tech. Wall Street Journal tech editor Scott Austin has narrowed down all the top tech headlines to the 3 most important stories. Welcome, Scott.
It's a big week.
Yes.
This week.
Number 3. What do you have?
Get right into it. At number 3, we have Nokia. Just when we thought it was going to show some signs of new life here, it reports this disappointing quarter. It's selling, of course, its handset business to Microsoft. We already knew the handset business wasn't doing well as iPhones and Samsung's phones kind of take over the whole market. But its smartphone unit had shown some growth the last couple of quarters, and as Microsoft is about to take over it, it looked like there were some promising signs. And of course, yesterday Nokia says that its smartphone sales growth has actually fallen. Its handset revenue overall fell 29%.
Wow.
And then you look at the piece that Nokia is actually keeping. A big part of that is wireless networking, and even that business has weakness.
Were there any bright spots at all?
Not really. I mean, they have this mapping navigation division that actually showed some strong sales. But overall, it was a real disappointment. The stock fell over 10% yesterday. And, you know, the real question is, what can Microsoft do to sort of turn this around? They had expected about 50 million in Lumia smartphone sales from Nokia as they bought it.
Nowhere near
It's only
there,
about
right?
30 million even. So, you know, we'll kind of see going forward how this happens.
All right. Number 2.
Number 2, IBM's deal with Lenovo. Very interesting. The talks had sprung up about a year ago, and they fell apart. IBM trying to sell its low-end server business. It's a low-margin business. It does pretty well on the sales side, but IBM is having all sorts of problems and is trying to unload this business. There were several bidders. Lenovo won it. Of course, it's a Chinese company, and given this new era of national security, the tensions between Washington and Beijing, we're going to see a lot of scrutiny with this deal. It's a $2.3 billion deal. It's actually the largest foreign takeover of a by a tech company of a U.S. company, U.S. division, and you know, we're going to see, you know, like I said, CFIUS, which is one of the national security agencies that has to approve sensitive deals, really look at how these servers play into the network, whether they have government customers, whether they're near military bases, they plug into telecommunications or power grids, and do they pose any national security issues. This usually takes about 30 to 45 days. IBM sold its PC division in 2005 to Lenovo, and CFIUS required IBM to kind of disengage the PC business from kind of its own networks, computer networks. So we're expecting, you know, some real issues here.
We're keeping our eyes on that one. So number 1.
It's Carl Icahn back in the news here.
Uncle Carl.
You cannot leave tech companies alone. Of course, went after Apple as you know, trying to get them to do stock share buybacks. We've got, of course, them trying to break up Dell and Netflix, and now here he is trying
a new company,
trying to split up eBay and carve out what he calls the crown jewel, and that's PayPal, their online payments unit. And eBay is really kind of 2 different companies. It has its traditional marketplace and its retail side, which has a little bit more revenue than PayPal. PayPal's growth is much more spectacular, even if its profit is a little lower. And Carl Icahn believes PayPal could grow much quicker without eBay, and so he believes that, you know, he needs to carve it out.
Any sense that he's going to get his wish?
I think analysts right now are saying it's highly unlikely. eBay, of course, believes the sum of all its parts. You know, really needs to keep PayPal to kind of keep going. But you know, this is Carl Icahn. He's pushed. You know, he was able to help split up Motorola. Got a lot of money out of that one.
So yeah, Carl Icahn is just dabbling in a little bit of everything these days. All right, Scott Austin, thanks so much for joining us.
Sure.
And I'm Steve Russolillo. Thanks so much for watching Digits.